Who doesn't love a David versus Goliath story? PSV Eindhoven against Arsenal. They have beaten them, one of the strongest sides in the Premier League this season that is competing for the Premier League title, has been beaten by a team from Netherlands. Now the question is, how did this happen? Which players does this team have to be able to pull something like that off? And how the hell did they pull it off with such a young team? In today's video, we are going into a rebuild with no transfers with PSV Eindhoven. Now, I have been watching a ton of PSV Eindhoven this season because I am a proud owner of Xavi Simons on Sorare and also of one of the low-rated players, Branthwaite, as well, which I won. You guys might have no idea about this, by the way. As always, link in the description down below to sign up for Sorare. They apparently are signing up the Premier League as well, so that this game is just becoming insane. Anyways, let's move on and see what's going on here with this team. We have an older striker. Yes, we do have Luke de Jong up top, but for me, it would have to be someone like Gakpo that plays in a striking position. This guy is being wanted by every team in Europe right now. Before this season started, teams like Leeds United and Southampton were very close to picking him up, but it didn't go through, and that's probably for the best for him because he is insane this season. Goals and assists in nearly every game, and for such a tall lad who's 6'2" tall, he's actually taking set pieces, corner kicks, all those things. He's just doing everything for their team. But for me, this team stands out because it has a bunch of incredible talent in it. Veerman, such an incredible midfielder. Sangare, possibly like an NDD type player, someone that can do really well in that defensive midfield, a destroyer in his position. Xavi Simons, who is an unbelievable technical player that could easily go ahead and play for bigger teams in the future, who has proven his worth this season after a lot of hype had come in for him initially, where he was at Barcelona, people were loving him, then he moved over to PSG, people thought now it's his time, and things didn't work out for him. And just today, I've seen an interview where he said at Barcelona, there was absolutely no gym work. Everything was being done with the ball, so he wasn't physically prepared for the top level of football. And now that he's at PSV, he's looking bulked up. I like it. And he looks much stronger, and he still kept his incredible technical abilities. And this guy is going to be so good for this rebuild. But that's not it. We still have Kiana Hoover right here, who's a Liverpool player, former Liverpool player, now playing in this PSV team. Tezzi is here. Obispo is here, both 23 years old. We have Mauro Jr., who's an amazing left back or left midfielder, depending on which position you want to put him into. He can basically play anywhere on the pitch, so I'm excited to have him in the team. But then on the bench, you have players like Savio, a Brazilian wonder kid that could take over the world. We have Guus Til, who's a great center attacking mid / number 9 type player for this squad. We have Boscagli, who is genuinely an amazing center back who probably should be in a starting lineup, but isn't because he picked up a big injury in real life. Hence why EA probably put Obispo in there. But guys, I can't wait to see where we can take this team right here. We will have to take care of every single player, and I think this should be so much freaking fun. Let me know your thoughts on PSV Eindhoven in the comments down below and what you think about their talents like Gakpo and Simons. What do you think these guys could be pulling off in the future when they move to different teams? So here's the first thing I have done for the team. It is Guus Til turn into a striker, because I looked at him and I realized he has better passing than shooting. So it just made sense. He's not a center attacking mid. He's a striker. So he went up +1, which is great. Now, Luke de Jong, for that though, has to leave the team. He's one of the older players in the team who could offer us 1 or 2 good seasons, but I would rather have Guus Til in that striker position, developing as a player. So we're going to focus on that for sure. And we swapped over to a 4-2-3-1 formation with wingers in Gakpo and Madueke. And I also realized that we have a big issue with Savio. One of the biggest talents in the team is apparently only loaned in. I had no idea about this. I thought he was a permanent transfer, but he isn't. So that puts us into a weird spot once again. But I have gone ahead and I have loaned out a bunch of players. Let me show you guys what I've gone for here. We have a bunch of loanees. Look at this. Piersman is gone. Sealy is gone. Actually, no. Sealy is come in. He's probably going to leave our team soon. Oppegaard I've let go, and Sambo as well. Because we have Kiana Hoover here, who is not actually a player of PSV, which I didn't know again. So I was pretty sure that him and Savio were originals of the team, were going to be here permanently, but they are not. So that puts me into a weird position because we do have Philip Max as a left back and Mauro Jr. as a right back at the moment. And Philip Max is getting older. Mauro Jr. will probably stay in the team forever. We need to turn one of these two, Opegaard and Sambo, into a massive player. Hopefully, one of these two will do really well. And depending on which one it is, Mauro Jr. will either play on the left or on the right-hand side of this team. And here's the first season done. I have a lot to update you on, guys. We're going on a massive journey, and it should be fun. We beat Feyenoord right there by the end of the season, which is good to see. And now in the league standings, oh, yes. Ah, mate, Ajax have done it. And I gotta tell you, like, we do have talented players, but a lot of these teams in the Eredivisie have a lot of talented players. And I honestly think all of them will keep on growing. So this should technically stay very competitive in here. But once we start dominating this league, we need to turn up in Europe. And that's one big thing that we need to definitely focus on. But we do only get ourselves the second position right here. And performances from the players will be looked at in a second. Who's still up to a 78? Simmons, 81. Gakpo, already an 86. He's going to be the leader of this team. That is clear as night and day. Madueke, 81 rated. Let's go, buddy. Sangare, 85. Veerman up to an 82. Max, 78 rated. I think that's only a +1. Boscagli got himself a +2. Tezzi with a lot of growth, surpassing the likes of Boscagli. I like that. And then we have Junior on the 80 rating. And then Benitez in goal, who I didn't even mention. He came into this team from Nice, I believe, in France. So he has taken his spot here. And I gotta say, he's 30 years old. So the goalkeeper position could turn into a big issue for this team if we can't turn any of the players that we already have into better goalkeepers for the future. That's why I loaned out both of the goalkeepers. Now, talking about the goalkeepers, and the loaned out players, let me show you guys something. So I loaned out all these guys, every single one, and we can take a look at their ratings as well as we go through it. Bakayoko is a very important player for the future, one of the higher potential players that we have in this squad. And, you know, it's very important for us to see these players grow and do well in the future. Like this Drummel guy, he has like 6 good years in him still at this age. So I really hope he can continue to do well and, you know, become an important part of our team. But he's only a sporadic player at Napoli, which is obviously not ideal. And we'll have to look at that. But the most growth that we see in any of the loaned out players is one that is actually loaned in. It's Kiana Hoover. But from the lads that we have let go, Ledesma, Saibari, those guys have done well. And then we have Opegaard and also Sambo with the +2. Performances, 24 and 11. Cody Gakpo right above me here. This guy is special. I'm telling you right now, he is a massive talent. And it's not just because he's doing well in the Eredivisie. I think he would do well in the Premier League. I think he would do well in many of the top divisions in Europe. Who's still, at first, he didn't play because Luke de Jong was higher rated than him. I didn't get any transfer offers for him, so he stayed. But he got a -3, and along the season, it switched. Then Till took over, and he was on fire. 21 and 4, Madueke with a 9 and 2, Veerman with the 8 and 3, and Xavi Simons, of course, one of the most special players in here, 5 and 13. So happy that we have these incredible talents here, and the first season has gone really well, except, I will have to say, in the Europa League. So in the Europa League, we lost against Bayer Leverkusen in the round of 16. That's fine. We'll try again next year. Let's get after it. For the new season, I have new plans. Tezzi has an incredible amount of pace and he can play in right back position. So I'm going to turn him into a right back. Junior goes over to the left-hand side. Philip Max, I appreciate you, but no, you are not a big part of this team anymore. And I do think Obispo deserves his chance in this defense. Now, both centre-backs are left-footed, so that's not ideal. But I do think this is the way forward for us. And I also hope that someone like Till can carry on that great form that he had towards the second half of that season. Now, second season, it's going. What? What? Lads, I was paying attention to a video on my third monitor as the second half of... Huh? I'm in absolute shock. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. We have beaten Real Madrid. Okay, draw and a win. Then we've beaten Leipzig. Win-win. AC Milan. Loss. Big comeback in the semi-finals. And now I'm playing against Liverpool in the Champions League finals. Bro. What the hell just happened? I've done rebuilds before with no transfers, like teams like Dortmund and stuff. 2 seasons? That has never happened before. How? So here's the thing. I don't want this to be the end of the video. This was not something. We were in the Champions League final with a 79 rated striker. Are you mad? How did this team get into the Champions League final? I want to know. I really want to know. So the boys are looking great in terms of their stats. I'm not seeing massive growth. It's because probably dynamic potential is, you know, ruined them. But we're going to fix it for next season, depending on the performances. But what am I even looking at here? Like, how has this team managed to pull that off? Where are we in the league table as well? Eredivisie, second. 1 point behind Ajax. So we're in the Champions League final, but we're not. We're not first in the league. That is hilarious. I don't even know what the hell happened, lads. So Gakpo, that's the reason why. The guy scored 58 goal contributions here. Are you kidding? Wow. Oh my god, dude. 17 and 7 on Hustil. I like it. Madueke, decent season. Jorbe Vertessen has returned into the squad and has done really well as a backup. Veerman coming in with the 7 and 11, 7 and 12 on Xavi Simons, as we like to see. And even our CDM has stepped in and gotten some goals for himself. But I'm still in shock. Like, I have never seen anything like this, and I don't know what to do now. Do I play this? And that's the end of the video? I didn't know I was this good of a coach. So here's the thing. I personally don't want this rebuild to end. I don't want it because I haven't seen these players at max ratings. And none of these guys have reached their potential, apart from maybe Cody Gakpo. I'm not even too sure. I want to see more from this team. I really do. So what's going to happen is I'm going to let them play this one by themselves. Okay. We're going to go for 2 Champions League titles if they get it done right here. Let's see. PSV Eindhoven, can you get it done against Liverpool? I don't see it, but hey, you do you. You do you. Can you do it? They have actually done it. That's incredible. Cody Gakpo, Mauro Jr. and Cody Gakpo again. Wow, I have never seen anything like this on FIFA 23. Never before on basically any rebuild I've ever done. This has to be the craziest one so far. I want 2 Champions League titles. Now I'm spoiled. This rebuild is not done yet. This time around, there is no Champions League final, guys. We got beaten by Manchester City after we had beaten Club Brugge, Belgium against Netherlands. We came out victorious, but that is what I kind of expected, you know. I didn't expect us to go to the Champions League final like we did, but let's see how the team has done here in terms of growth. Thiel up to an 83, Madueke 85, Gakpo 91, which is totally deserved after the incredible season he had last year. And he also scored 2 goals in the final as well, so you got to keep that in mind. Veerman up to an 86, Sangare 87. The defense, yeah, that's the position where we need to really improve. 26 years old, 25 years old. We still have plenty of time. I believe in these guys. They can pull it off. Mauro Jr. 26 as well. We have a lot of time left. Now, I am worried about the goalkeeping position. I have to be honest. I am very worried about that one. Then when we go down to the bench, Vertessen, Baumgartel, both on the 80. Max slowly approaching the 80, but then again, he's above 30. Bakayoko is still an exciting prospect, by the way, as he has come back into the squad. 77 rated, Ledesma 77. All these guys had been loaned out, so that has really helped them. And we still have plenty of players out on loan as we speak. If we look at the ratings here, I still have someone like Sambo out there, Piersman, Oppegaard. Piersman, by the way, only 20 years old, so he could actually become my goalkeeper for the future. I'm going to keep him out on loan to keep him growing. +4 this season is incredible, so I love to see that. But let's take a look at the league table as well. Have we finally been able to win the league title? Yes, we have, and it's ever so close. Bro, both of us have 30 on the goal difference. Both have 75 points. I'm telling you, this league is competitive, and I love it. But I didn't show you guys the performances, did I? Who has scored the most goals? Surprise, surprise, it's Cody Gakpo. Not as good as last time, only 22 and 11. Madueke 19 and 11, Till 18 and 8. So not necessarily incredible season for a lot of these players. Simons coming in with a bit of a disappointing season, I would say, from that cam position. But generally speaking, I think we are going into the right direction. We are a Champions League winning team that has failed in the quarterfinals, but has won the league. So all good. It might be happening again. Bayer Leverkusen gets beaten quarterfinals. Then we have semi-finals. Barcelona. That's the team that's going to stop us. Let's see. Is it? It might just be, or it might just be another final. It is another Champions League final. Now, this time, your boy is going to play that one. Trust me on that. This might just be one of the most successful rebuilds we have ever done. I don't think we have ever done anything like this. Man City against PSV in the Champions League finals. We got past Barcelona, we got past Leverkusen, and we got past Dortmund as well in the group stages, beating the likes of Atletico Madrid to that first position. And in the Eredivisie, first place, 80 points. For the first time, we have kind of established a bigger gap between us and the rest of the league, which is good to see. It gives me hope for the squad. Let's see how the squad is looking at this stage. No transfers, guys. Who's still? 86, Simmons, 87, Gakpo on the 92, Madueke on the 87, Sangare 89, Veerman 88. I think both of them only got a +1. The defense has improved. And we somehow survived with Benitez as a 33-year-old. So it has all worked out. I would assume next season he would go down in his stats. Obispo is the lowest rated player in the team, I believe, in the starting 11 with the 84. Tezzy up to the 85. I like to see that. And Jorge Vertessen. What a player. 5-star, 5-star, 95 pace. I can't wait to use him. Same with Bakayoko. Could easily get subbed on. Ledesma, another player that can get subbed on. I believe he's from the US, isn't he? Yes, he is from the US. Gutierrez has still survived in the team. Max and Baumgartl are still here. Drummel, I was planning on using it at some point, but this has gone way shorter than I ever expected it to be. But lads, this is going to be such a fun experience with this PSV squad. And now I want to see who has done best. Oh, Gakpo has for the first time been outdone, I believe, in terms of goals scored. Till with the 34 and 5. Amazing. Gakpo 26 and 13. Most goal contributions are still coming from him, though, I believe. Right? He has 39. He has 39 too. Oh, same amount. Well, that's good. I'll take it. 20 and 3, Madueke. Veerman 8 and 10. Xavi Simmons, not as impressive and hasn't grown as much as I would have liked him to, but he has gotten like a +1 in both of these previous 2 seasons, I think. 87 is fine for me. He's probably going to still play insane in game, but we are going to be playing in that ultimate difficulty to make it as hard as possible. We are going to be up against the Manchester City squad, which I dread playing against. Haaland, Stefanovic, Under, okay, Silva, Neves, Rodri, Cancelo, Diaz, Timber, Foyth, Ederson. That's a good squad, but I really like my team. So you have picked Ederson as the main guy for yourselves, Man City fans. I see you. But the stadium, at least half of it, is red and white. PSV Eindhoven is coming here to win it, not just to take part. We've gotten it once. Let's get it twice. Is it going to be possible? It would turn this into one of the most successful rebuilds ever, considering we have done absolutely 0 transfers. I'm just loving this too much. Anyways, let's see how our boys play. Manchester City is no joke. Ultimate difficulty and everything. This should be quite a tough one. Ooh, big steal. Till. Looking for Xavi Simmons. Up against Ederson. Not the right decision. Inside. Simmons. Madueke. Madueke, please. Till. Oh, there's some space. Come on. Veerman. Dude, Ederson. Yep, Manchester City fans have chosen the right player for that mural, or whatever it's called. Madueke. Xavi Simmons. Things we love to see. Oh, what a great turn. He puts it through the legs of the defender. Madueke now on his left. What is Simmons supposed to do, man? He's just doing everything, and then this guy just takes the weakest shots of all time. This is very dangerous. The way they're pressing is allowing me to find chances here. This is it. Cody Gakpo. Let's just smack it, pal, shall we? Maybe we shouldn't. Mauro Jr. Obispo against Haaland. That is not a battle that is in my favor. That's for sure. Sangare and the boys now making mistakes. Tezzy coming back and helping us out. Nice stuff. Good movement from Gakpo again. Cody Gakpo could be through. He's not going to miss like Madueke, is he? He is not. Cody Gakpo, one of the best under-23 players in world football right now, has proven his worth in the Champions League final once again. If you remember, the first time we played in this, he got 2 goals in a simulation to get us the trophy. This time, he opens the scoring. Cody Gakpo, what a player. Honestly, I am genuinely amazed at his abilities. Yes, I know it's in the Eredivisie. We shouldn't really put it on the same level as like the top 5 leagues and all that good stuff. But the Eredivisie is a great league for talents, man. And he is just standing so far above anyone else right now. It's ridiculous. Oh, the double teaming is working there into our favor. I would say we win that one easily. And we do. Now, there is Xavi Simons with the back heel. And in the center goes... Who is that? That's Sangare. What's my CDM doing up there? Veerman not winning that. Now we're open at the back, I would say. Haaland up against Boscagli. Boscagli trying to push him out. Tezzi is out of position. Haaland now offside. They're not able to pass it to him. And there comes Boscagli again. Haaland picks it up one more time. Yep. You give him one chance and he scores. That is just typical. Of course. Oh, well. I tried, guys. I genuinely tried my best, but yeah, that right there is just Haaland. I mean, that finish from that angle with the pressure of Obispo, it's just pure quality. You gotta admit it. 60th minute. I want to make a change. I'm going to take off Till. I'm putting Gakpo up top. Till, I appreciate you, but I feel like you've done nothing in this game. Jorbe Vertessen comes in on the left wing position. And Madueke, as much as I like you, I want to give Bakayoko a chance. Am I going mad by making these substitutions and downgrading only 60 minutes in? I think I am. But hold up. I think they have one more chance here. Till. Go on. Go on, Till. Ooh, I like it. That was his last moment in the game. Lovely defending. Oh, I'm doing well here. I'm actually doing well. Let's go. Down the right. Good pass. Inside. Play it and move. We have an option. Xavi Simons finds the right one. Bakayoko, can you do better than Madueke? No, he cannot. Bro, what is up with the right wings in this team? Gakpo looking for the man in the middle. Tezzi off the line. Boscagli, shoot. Someone just shoot. I beg. Great steal, Tezzi. Oh, mate, he's doing such an incredible job so far. Jorbe Vertessen. Is he through? He is. Jorbe Vertessen. Yes. He's the one. Jorbe Vertessen scores. It's 2-1. The ball is just going mental in his hands. This guy is a magician. He's a magician. That's why he scored. No one else could do it. Let's go. 0.45 expected goal from that position. That has to go into the back of the net. And that's exactly what happened right there. Incredible performance by the lads. 2-1 up against Manchester City. What's up, Haaland? Huh? Can you score one more? I don't think so. Obispo. Nice. Tezzi. Sangare. Gakpo. Yes, this is great movement. Down the wing we could have gone. One more minute of added time and then it will be done. The referee blows the whistle. PSV Eindhoven for the second time. We have won it all. What a moment for this team. They have done it again. One of the European giants at this stage. These talents are incredible. They felt amazing in game. I honestly have to say, standout players in terms of dribbling, Xavi Simons. In terms of just, you know, the overall ability would have to be Gakpo. Then when you look at defensively, I would say definitely Sangare was incredible, but Tezzi impressed me a lot down the right-hand side. But overall, man, this team is just made for winning. And I have to admit, I can see this team win the league title this year. Ajax, beware. This PSV squad is coming for you. And PSV Eindhoven is going to lift that trophy with a lot of joy for the second time. Lads, it's been such a fun one to go through for me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that like and subscribe if you are new. I will be back very, very soon with some more content for you. Enjoy. Bye-bye. Peace.